Kuzuzambala, Namaste. Good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our association and friendship. So, welcome to this online yoga session and Ayurveda session. Embassy of India, Thimphu. I am ICCR Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center yoga teacher, KVSSN Murthy here. So, from today, I would like to give some small notes related Dhanvantari Stotra. It's a very important technique for the health. So in that mantra we have like 7 or 8 mantras, but every day I'm chanting these mantras. If you want to write these mantras, you can write out. Anyhow, you can contact me also. I will do. So this is called Amruta Sanjeevana Dhanvantari Stotram. Mrityu Dhurat Palayate. So it was saying that whoever chanting these mantras regularly, these mantras will give you some positive changes that our diseases and disorders will be calm. So that's what we call asadhyaha kasta sadhyascha maharoga bhayankaraha sigram nasyanti patanadasyayuscha pravardhate. So here these mantras, whoever will be chanting, maharoga bhayankaraha means whatever tough diseases and disorders or unknown disorders also, it will be calmed down because of these mantras. But we have to be very carefully chant these mantras with extreme devotion. Sigrasya nasyate patanadas ayuscha pravardhate. Whoever chanting this one, their longevity also will increase. This is what we call Dhanvantari Amruta Sanjeevani Yogaha or Amruta Sanjeevana Dhanvantari Stotraha. Okay, now coming to our Ayurveda session. So today, from today to this week, so this will be related to our bloating of the abdomen and gas troubles. Also benefit for the people who are having sluggish liver or fatty liver. Here very simple and very easiest thing is, first of all, do not overload the food, as well as do not take repeated food in a quick intervals. If you will take morning 7 o'clock breakfast till 1 o'clock in the till 1 o'clock lunch time, do not fill your abdomen with the food. So always try to drink hot water, the people who are having these gas troubles. And another important thing is, the gas troubles also related to constipation. Please try to see that more fiber must be accompany in your food, more fiber. And as well as, if you are already suffering from this gas troubles, do not eat non-vegetarians for at least 20 to 30 days. So again, the same people should not consume for at least 20 to 30 days, should not consume leafy vegetables, should not consume any kind of dals like legumes, as well as do not consume nuts, because that is that will trigger your gas, internal gas trouble. As well as do not drink water immediately after food, and moreover that do not mix fruits and milk. Do not mix fruits and food at a time. If you want to take boiled food, just give that same preparation for only boiled food. So again, do not mix with any kind of other foods with the boiled foods, because gas trouble is again man-made mistake. It's our negligence. It's because of our negligence only. But still, in Ayurveda home remedies, we have very simple and easiest remedies. Our first remedy is, everyone's home abundantly filled with this dhania powder. So take dhania, sabu dhania, like full dhania seeds or dhania powder. Just try to fry it properly and see that grains or that powder should turn as a light reddish. Then after that, take that thing and in the early morning preparation, drink with the water. Add this dhania powder or dhanias in the water and add a pinch of salt. Then try to drink it. Second important preparation is, so this what we call dry ginger, sont, dry ginger, very important practices. So in your every food, morning breakfast and afternoon lunch and evening supper, first portion of the rice or a roti or a momos or anything, first portion 30 to 40 grams food. Now try to add this dry ginger powder on that, and after that try to add again very small amount of salt. Then try to mix it properly with the cow ghee. Then after that try to eat properly. Then after that try to eat your remaining foods. So this preparation also very simple technique to get rid of this gas troubles, as well as it is also good for your liver health and pancreas health, also good for your removing your constipation. And please remember, in a day try to drink more amount of water. If possible, till your problem will be calm down, do not take non-vegetarians and do not take more tough foods like animal fats or like tough oils. Always abundantly take fruits and abundantly take remaining vegetables except these dals, except these nuts, except these leafy vegetables. Okay, now coming to our yoga practices. Today also we have very simple and very easiest yoga practices that can be performed, that can be useful to all as well as the people who are having gas troubles also, that is very useful. So let's begin with our sun salutations. Right. Take a long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, coming to the pranamasana, lift your both the arms up. Then very slowly keep your palms at your chest. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapusna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. After sun salutations prayer, then very slowly stretch your both the arms forward. Lift your both the arms up. From there, slightly put a back bend. Then very slowly keep your body straight. Then very slowly bend the body forward for Padahastasana, standing forward bending posture. And right leg must be your back leg. Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. Few seconds stay here. Then our next posture will be our Dandasana or Santulanasana, plank posture, back leg straight, and just join your forward leg to back leg. Again, few seconds stay. Then very slowly press the body completely towards the floor, Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Then very slowly lift your body like half lifted cobra posture, Bhujangasana, and few seconds stay here. And from there very slowly come to the Parvatasana, mountain triangular posture. And right leg must be your forward leg. Again few seconds stay, Asva Sanchalanasana. And back leg straight, and very slowly keep your back leg joined to the forward leg, Padahastasana. Then very slowly lift your both the arms up with inhalation and slightly put a back bend. Then very slowly keep your palms together, press them, place them at your chest. Lift your both the arms up. Then very slowly release from the postures, relaxation. So this is our regular exercise sun salutations. Plus we have remaining exercises also, which is very good for the abdomen. So next coming practices, very good for the people who are having diabetes, who are having the sluggish liver and fatty liver, as well as the people who are suffering from these gas troubles and constipations. So basically this is for abdominal exercises. Okay, now, so according to my angle, I'm requesting my video technician to just move on my right side or left side. So coming to the next exercise, take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. So here try to sit properly on the knees like Vajrasana, and few seconds take a long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Our next exercise will be Mandukasana or abdomen pressing posture. This is actually one variation in Seshankasana, or we can call it as a Udara Pidana Seshankasana also. Okay. Keep your both the fist close with thumb outside. Try to place your both the fist at your right part of the abdomen, left part of the abdomen. Alright, now completely stretch your body once, lift your chin up, and very slowly with exhalation, carefully give a sensitive pressure at the abdomen. But remember, if you have any heart elements or high blood pressure issues or head issues, you can put a small pillow in front of your body, or still you can avoid the practices also. Then very slowly completely bend the body forward and give a sensitive pressure on the abdomen, and completely give a press and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly come back. Then inhalation and relaxations. Enough. Take again long and slow inhalation and exhalation. Because of this pressing, our abdomen muscles may got strained. So that just give a small pressing on the abdomen. The same exercise I am doing again, but a simple variation. Close your one fist and place them at your lower thigh region, almost like lower abdomen region. Keep your second fist on the first fist, but try to see your two fists must turn inside. So it will give you more pressure than the first posture. So that please remember, if you have any heart ailments or high blood pressure or head and neck issues or facial organs issues, better to avoid or take a big pillow in front of your face, in front of your body, or try to take 4 or 5 bricks in front of you. You can rest your head on the pillows. Here the basic point is to press the abdomen. Alright, then here I'm doing without having any props in front of me, then say very slowly with exhalation, completely give a press and stay. 1, 10 counts, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, 10. Then very slowly come back with inhalation and very slowly take a long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So while doing the exercises, yoga practices, you can choose your convenient pace. Don't go very fast and don't do very slow, and do in a medium pace. Or if you have elements, if you want to do it slow, that's as per your convenience. Opposite side, same thing. Close your two fists, one fist on the second fist. Place them at your opposite side corner of the abdomen. See that your two fists must be joined together and it must go inside. So don't keep your fist straight. You will not get any pressure. So turn them inside. Then after that, okay, turn them inside. After that, very slowly with exhalation and completely give a press on that particular abdomen part and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly come back. Inhalation, then very slowly take again long and slow inhalation. Again few seconds, just give a proper pressing on the abs. So our next exercise also related to same Mandukasana variation. That's also very good variation. So all you know well about the volleyball hand position. So close your one fist. And after that, second arm just open and wrap, properly hold your fist. Then try to keep that knot at your lower abs, not above abs, lower abs. While you are bending, automatically it will comes on the pressure will comes on the above abs only. But still, you please put your fist on the lower abs. Then very slowly with exhalation and completely press and stay for a while. Again, few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly come back, release the posture and relaxation. Again, because of this last posture also, our abdomen may got what we call strain. So give a small pressure massage on the abs. Okay, take again long inhalation, exhalation. Keep your both the arms slightly slide back. Again here, few seconds stretch your abs, stretch your neck, and few seconds lift your abs up. Again stay for a while. This is one way of Ustrasana variation. Few seconds stretch your abs, and this is a counter pose for this previous 4-5 postures. Okay, relaxations enough. Come back. Then take again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So still we have another very good series, Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni, or abdominal pressing, other variation. This name itself called Pavana Mukta. Pavana means wind, Mukta means release. So impure gases will be released in these postures. So that try to do it very carefully. So take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Try to properly come to the Shavasana, sleeping posture. And take a long deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So this is itself a posture called corpse posture or Amrutasana also. It can be called as Shavasana or Amrutasana also. Then very slowly keep your both the legs together. If you have severe neck pains or cervical issues, observe carefully just what I am doing. You can do the postures but without lifting the head. But if you have no issues with the head, you can lift the head till your knee. Then try to fold your 2 legs at a time. Then after that, bring your right knee on the abs. So here, slightly lift your leg, try to open your both the arms, catch your thigh under your calf muscle. From there, completely pull the knee on the abs and few seconds stay. This is itself enough if you have cervical spondylitis or cervical issues. So here, no need to hold the breath, no need to arrest your breathe in, breathe out, like regular inhalations and exhalations. But in the special consideration, if you have no problem at the neck, in that case only try to lift your chin or forehead towards your knee and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly keep your head down. Then very slowly release the posture and relaxations. Enough. Again, long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Then same thing with the opposite side leg, and bring your leg on the abs. Then try to catch your thigh under your calf muscle and few seconds check your dress, check your breath, check your yoga mat. And on top of that, check your convenience also. If you have any like inconvenience or unevenness or any giddiness, immediately stop the practices, drink water and shavasana. Do not furtherly don't continue the exercises. So right, this time completely press the abdomen and few seconds stay here. Again, if you have any issues with the neck, don't lift the neck. But if you have no issues at the neck level, you can just lift the head up at any convenient angle or till your knee. Again, few seconds stay. So give a self count 10 seconds, or still more better is concentration at the abdomen, concentration at your throat region. So equivalently 10 seconds, then after that very slowly keep your head down and release the posture, relaxation. Take again long and deep slow inhalation and exhalation. Like almost the same exercise I'm doing here with the left knee. Open the right leg properly. After pressing your above part of the knee on the abs towards your concerned side, give a maximum turn and few seconds stay here. 1. So this is what we call Parshva Pavana Mukta Asana. Parshva Ekapada Pavana Mukta Asana. This is also good for the same abdominal pressing. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and very slowly release the posture and relaxation. Enough, come back. Again, take a long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. I'm doing opposite side, same practices here. Keep your right leg on the abs, interlock your fingers above to the knee, press your abs. Then with your alternate leg support, give a maximum turn and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and enough. Then very slowly release the posture and relaxation. Then take a long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So just come to quick recovery time. Because of these exercises, some people may get neck strain. For them, we have back bending exercise also, but let us finish this exercise, posture, Pavana Muktasana. Both the legs on the abdomen. Then after that, under the calf muscle at the thighs or on the knees, try to lock your arms. Press your abs completely. Then after that, try to lift your head up till your knees, or you can leave your head. But throughout the practice, your abdomen must be compressed. Your abdomen must be like pressed inside. Now few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then very slowly release. So in this row, in these same exercises, still we have last 2 exercises. After keeping the legs on the abdomen, 1 right side turn and 1 left side turn also. I am now performing that exercise also. Parshva Pavana Mukta Asana. Now lock your knees with your palms or with your hand wrap towards your right side. Give a maximum turn and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 relaxations. Enough. Same opposite side with the same thing. Just roll your body opposite side and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then very slowly come back. Release the posture. Then very slowly turn your legs back and relaxations. Enough. Again come to the normal position, Shavasana. Alright, take a long and slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, so because of this Pavana Mukta Asana series, our neck may got strained. So obviously this is actually we are lifting neck also, head also. For that condition, again come to one simple exercise, fish posture. Just try to put your elbows on the floor or hands on the floor. You can put your elbows on the floor, you can put your arms also on the floor. Then here try to lift your chest up and try to put your head on the floor. Again few seconds stay. Give no strain on the head. Your total body weight must come on the palms and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and relaxations. Enough. Come back. Right, very slowly leave your both the arms and take again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, legs and hands together. Then very slowly lift your right arm up and place them on the back. Then after that, try to fold your two legs properly. Then your open hand side means right side turn and keep shift your head on the palm. Then after that, try to put your left hand on the floor in front of the chest or in front of the face. Then with the use of your four limbs, try to push the body up. Then very slowly release the postures and relaxations. Alright, enough. Come back. So these postures will definitely give a good abdomen health. Because please remember, this gas issues, gas troubles or liver troubles, it's because of Paitya Rasa dosha or Pitta dosha. It's a imbalance in the Pitta. We know that as per our Ayurveda, Vata, Pitta and Kapha are the important factors to run this system, to run this physical system. If once it will go like in imbalancing, then obviously our physical system will go to imbalance. So please remember, do not go for overeating. Don't take more oils. Don't take more non-vegetarians or any tough foods. At least for 21 days, try to follow the simple methods: ginger powder diet and dhania powder diet. Tomorrow also we have very good dietary restrictions, as well as we have good chanting of mantra also, Dhanvantari mantra also. And please remember, don't take food in the late nights. If you already late, if you are in hunger, try to drink a cup of milk or try to go for Lankhanam Paramaushidam. Lankhanam Paramaushidam means try to don't eat anything. Instead of eating, try to drink water, just leave the abdomen empty. Lankhanam Paramaushidam. So if you will be like don't eat anything, automatically body will rectify the system. Liver will rectify the system. Our immunity will rectify the system. Okay, now still we have in Ayurveda as well as yoga, we know that many other exercises. As we know that Kapalabhati also good exercise for the abdomen health, as well as Bhastrika Pranayam also good for abdomen health. But today we are doing Kapalabhati Kriya as well as Eka Nasa Pranayam, simple nostril, single nostril breathing, very simple pranayam. So as we know that Kapalabhati, Bastrava Loha Karasya, Recha Purau Sasam Brahmau, Kapalabhatir Vikhyata Kapadosha Visoshani. Also it's a very important technique for the abdomen also, but basically it is good for the rectifying the mucus dosha, Kapadosha. Okay, coming to the actually exercises, coming to the first coming to Kapalabhati 5 strokes. Keep your body straight, sit in any comfortable posture. So only 5 strokes here starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, last count 5, then very slowly release, relaxation. For Kapalabhati, restriction is if you have severe heart problems or severe high blood pressure problems, do not immediately jump into the practices. Try to first observe and understand. After that, do or take advice from your physician and yoga teacher. After that, do or better to do very slowly. So any kind of every pranayam and every kriya will be beneficial while it is in the slow position, slow condition. Now I'm doing next exercise, Eka Nasa Pranayam, Eka Nasa Swasa. So try to raise your right thumb, close your right nostril with your right thumb, and inhalations and exhalations with the only left nostrils. Now check your nostril whether it is free or not. Complete deep breathe in second time, and complete deep breathe out. Again complete deep breathe in third time. Throughout the practices, if you have good knowledge about the Trataka Abhyas also, you can just put your concentration on the eyebrow center and do your pranayam. Fourth inhalation, complete breathe in, and complete fourth exhalation. Last count, completely deep breathe in. Then after that, very slowly, completely deep breathe out. Okay. Keep your hand down. Take a long inhalation. After that, open your right hand, last two fingers forward, and after that turn them inside. Close your left nostril. And now here perform your right inhalation. And very slowly and deep right exhalation. Again complete right inhalation. Right exhalation. Third, lift right inhalation, right exhalation. Fourth, deep inhalation and exhalation. Last count, completely deep breathe in and completely deep breathe out. Alright, then slowly keep your hand down. So here again I am performing Kapalabhati 5 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and relaxation. Enough, come back. Including these practices in Ayurveda we have Panchakarma theory, Panchakarma Chikitsa, as well as in our yoga exercises we have Shatkarma exercises. To clean the mouth to abdomen with the water, to clean mouth to intestines or mouth to rectum with the water called Sanka Prakshalana. The earlier practices is Jaladhauti, Vamanadhauti. The second practices will be Sanka Prakshalana. So according to the severity of the problem, so please consult your physician or your yoga teacher. They will advise you properly how to do this Jaladhauti omitting technique, how to do this Sanka Prakshalana cleaning from mouth to rectum, the total intestines. Alright, so here tomorrow also we have the same pattern of class at the same time at around 8:30. So meanwhile, today evening if you have free time, please try to see our previous videos and try to choose any video to perform on your self exercises. And thanking you all to giving this opportunity to me. So take care. Thank you very much.